Welcome back to another show and tell video. Today we're taking a look at something from Daisy, and this is from their Powerline series. This is the Powerline 92.177 caliber CO2 pellet repeater pistol. So this uses carbon dioxide cartridges. Here on the front cover, we can see here some cautions, stock image, the Beretta logo, Daisy logo, as well as Daisy conquers new state-of-the-art development with CO2 semi-automatic pellet repeater pistols, patent pending. If we continue on this side of the box, we can see here high-powered CO2 system, some more features on the barrel, rear sight, and velocities. More specifications here, and had a limited 1-year warranty. Again, uses any standard 12-gram CO2 cylinder, and contact information at the time, and this was made in Japan but licensed by Beretta USA. Proof of purchase and barcode, and Daisy Manufacturing Company. If we continue on this side, kind of a similar description, but here we have number 92 as well as shoots .177 caliber or 4.5 millimeter lead airgun pellets with a little shape there as well, so not BBs. On this side of the box, we can see here more features: easy loading, 12-shot speed loader, double action, and authentic styling. On the back here, we can see this is just the styrofoam insert. And one more look back here on the front is something interesting. We see here Joseph B. Dalkemper Company. And this is from Self-Service Merchandise. They were a catalog store at the time. You would fill out an order slip, give it to a clerk, and they would go to the warehouse portion of the store, and in a few minutes one of these will roll out on a conveyor belt onto rollers, and then you go ahead and purchase the item. So if we go ahead and open the box, we can see here all the inserts here. Here, this was actually wrapped around the item itself. A little display card with more caution information. And this was also printed in Japan. Important customer information. The operations manual, very interesting. And continuing, we have a fold out with more important information to read carefully for maintenance purposes, and more important notes here. So as you can see here, this is kind of the item here. Here is that loader, and it actually does have some example pellets in there. So basically, these are already loaded in the direction they need to go, with the front end facing this way, and they will then load in this direction this way, so they would then emerge out of the barrel in the proper direction. Now, if we pull the item out itself, there is some tape added onto there to help with some grip, and here on the bottom. If we start off here, you can see here the steel barrel with actual realistic barrel wear over time. And the actual appearance, as you can see here, even with adjustable rear sight, your front sight, you've got markings molded in. A lot of these pieces here don't actually move, but they are molded on. The actual slide doesn't move. Here's actually your magazine loading area with the follower. And you can see there's a plunger and spring mechanism. So you would load in your pellets in first and then push the plunger in, and that provides all the feeding tension. And then this would twist and lock in. So to remove, you would twist to remove, and twist the lock back in after a little push. You can see here the BERETTA logos and more of the controls there that don't do anything. Your magazine release, your slide release, your takedown lever. But if we flip it over, you can see here also your linkage from the trigger is reproduced there, but on this side your markings are more of a daisy style with the made in Japan there. Safety does function from safe to fire, and you can see the grips as well as a portion here to simulate the magazine, but this does not come out. We even have a lanyard loop here. You can see here all the moldings on the grip are very similar to the 92 series as well. Here you can see here a little molding image there to show the proper loading direction for the pellets. And this is on both sides, as you can see there, as well as even a serial number. Hammer does move back and forth, and you can see there, once we put into fire, it is double action only, so it will not lock into place, and you would then be able to work the trigger. Now this does need a little bit of work to get this refunctioning, because this is rather old and has gone through quite a bit of use, so some of this does have to be go through some maintenance. Now to load the air cylinder, you can see here this little latch. This grip then comes off. You see here more warnings. You can see here the compartment where a CO2 cartridge would go. Here's an example here. So you would actually release this tension screw here as far out as it will go, and gently it will stop here. You would then drop in your cylinder carefully, make sure it's all the way in, and then once it's in, you would then close this up, and most likely this is done after you have already loaded ammunition into there, but at some point you are going to have to reload it similarly like any other pistol while you still have CO2 capacity in there. Thus the importance of reading all your manuals and instructions on keeping this into the safe position while you still have CO2 in there, and while you're reloading more rounds into there. Now to actually activate and break the seal on the CO2 cylinder to load into the valve chamber, you would twist this knob back all the way in, and you will actually feel the tension build up as this starts to press against the bottom of the cylinder, which forces up against the valve cone, and then the final tightening pierces the top of the seal, thus releasing CO2 into the valve chamber. And once pellets are loaded into the magazine tube, this is ready to go. So just know this is a functioning item once it is in working condition, and treat with appropriate safety usage. But some other examples here. Here are some kind of vintage copperhead pallets, as well as other more modern Craftsman pellets, as well as more vintage Marksman pellets. These ones being copper. These are very nice. So give you a look there. These ones are actually a little bit different. These ones actually have the round tip, but these also function as well. So just give an idea on the different styles of pellets that can be used inside of this item. But take a very quick look at the Daisy Powerline 92. This has been another show and tell video. Feel free to check out other show and tell videos on vintage Milsurp tools and expanded topics. We also do unboxing videos, as well as a selection of book review meter reviews, and a series called Curios for the Curious, videos from our artsy type objects. Feel free to check all those out. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.